Community is continuing to search for answers surrounding the disappearance of Jesse Farber of Tamaqua, who was last seen in August 2015 in Sharp Mountains. The last time the family heard from him was when he called his girlfriend for help. Fox 56's Taylor Whartonby has more on how Farber made a frantic phone call to his girlfriend, a call she'll never forget.
Nearly 9 years later, loved ones and Jesse Farber's 2 children are still looking for answers to what happened.
After he called me at 8:43 p.m., he was really upset, and the first thing he told me was to bring guns. He said that there was 10 to 11 coyotes after him, and that he was in a tree, and that his phone was going to die. I asked him where he was, and he said he was on the high school mountain back there. And then he switched it right away to the elementary school mountain, which is across town on that side.
His then-girlfriend, Rachel Carroll, says Jesse knew the area very well and shouldn't have thought twice about where he was.
He finally decided on the high school mountain. When I asked him for where he was specifically, he started to speak and then the phone disconnected.
Carroll, along with others, immediately went searching for him. They reported Farber as a missing person when they had no success of finding him.
There's a lot of rumors about foul play, about money being owed, but there was never any direct evidence found on that. The police looked into that. I think it's possible that he could also fell into one of the many shafts.
Carroll often wonders how a person can just vanish. According to Pennsylvania Crime Stoppers, in 2015, a high-tech robot was lowered 400 feet to the bottom of a mine shaft and came up empty in the search for Farber. Endless searches have come back unsuccessful, and there is no additional signs despite best efforts.
It's hard. My kids have a hard time with it. They're getting older now, and they're they expect answers as to what's going on, and it's hard to explain to them that there isn't anything.
Rachel says with the disappearance of Jesse, she refers to it as a spider web as she tries to piece together what may have happened to him. But she continues to have hope that she'll find more answers. Reporting in Tamaqua, Schuylkill County, I'm Taylor Whartonby with Fox 56 News, first at 10.
In 2016, a hunter found sweatpants at the bottom of a tree tied with a rock at the bottom. When he looked up at the tree, he saw a backpack. Loved ones are looking to continue more searches. Anyone with any information is asked to call the Tamaqua Police Department. We contacted Tamaqua and State Police and have not heard back.